What's going on, everyone? Harris Rubenstein here for Chat Sports. The 2018 NBA Draft is officially in the books, so we're going to take a look at the Philadelphia 76ers draft and give them an official grade. They had 3 decent picks, but I think they left a little bit to be desired with that Zhaire Smith Mikal Bridges trade. So to talk about the 76ers draft, you have to first begin with that trade that they made on draft night, trading away the number 10 overall pick, Mikal Bridges, to the Phoenix Suns for guard Zhaire Smith and the Heat's unprotected 2021 draft pick. Now, it's good to get that asset. It's an unprotected first-round pick, and it could help make a trade for Kawhi Leonard, but I still don't like this trade. I like the player more. I would have kept Mikal Bridges. He's a perfect fit for what the 76ers need. They needed an elite 3-and-D guy, and they could have just drafted him at number 10 overall with Mikal Bridges, the Villanova kid, kept him in Philly, but instead they trade him away, and I like Zhaire Smith. I think he's a great rebounder for his size. He's an unbelievable athlete. The dude can jump all over the court. He's great around the rim, can finish with both hands. I find his shooting ability to leave a lot desired, but I like his explosiveness and I like the athleticism, but I personally would have rather just had Mikal Bridges and gone home. But hey, if you make a trade for Kawhi Leonard, then I guess that throws a wrench in a lot of that. So let's go to their next pick. It's Landry, Shamet, the guard out of Wichita State. I like him a lot. I think he's a fantastic player and a great fit with this Philadelphia 76ers team. He has a special ability to shoot. He has great range and fundamentals. He's a really creative playmaker as well. I think it'll be an effective number 3 guard for this 76ers team. And if they decide to trade Markelle Fultz, I think Landry Shamet can come in and do almost exactly the same thing that they were going to have Fultz do this year. He's a less of an athlete and not as good of a finisher as Markelle Fultz is, but I think Landry Shamet, from a shooting perspective, can bring you about 80 to 85% of what Markelle Fultz can bring to the table. Not a great athlete, below average quickness, and I think that's going to hurt his defensive ceiling, and he's not a great ball handler either, but that's fine. They have Ben Simmons. They can just sit Shamet outside of the three-point line and just have him shoot threes. The final pick for the 76ers was Shake Milton, number 43 overall player on my big board. They took him, and they love his versatility. He can defend anywhere from the 1 to the 3 and do it with success. I like how he plays on offense. Very slow, very calm, very in control. Reminds me so much of how George Hill plays. Always looks in control, but not the greatest overall athlete or shooter, and a little bit inconsistent on defense. But I think his upside is there. I think he could end up being the 76ers backup point guard of the future. I like this Shake Milton pick a lot, and it really brings together what the 76ers did on draft night. Personally, I'm going to give the 76ers a B. I think that trade of getting rid of Mikal Bridges and bringing in Zhaire Smith, that talent differential is substantial. Mikal Bridges, in my opinion, is a much better player than Zhaire Smith at an NBA level. His floor is so much higher, and I think his ceiling is that of a multi-time All-Star. That's not to say I don't like the Zhaire Smith pick. I do. I think he's going to be a nice player for them, but I think that trade, there's just too much of a talent differential there just for a 2021 unprotected first-round pick. If you get Kawhi Leonard with it, great, but overall, I wasn't too crazy about it. I like the Shake Milton and Shamet pick, but these 76ers team had a lot of needs on the wing, and unless they get Kawhi Leonard or LeBron James, there aren't really a lot of guys that can fill that need for them in free agency. So it remains to be seen what the 76ers draft will look like this season, but they didn't fill my biggest need of a wing for them. That's going to do for me today. Remember to subscribe to us here on YouTube so you can get a notification whenever we got some fresh 76ers content for you. You can also follow me on Twitter at SportsTheat for all your NBA news and updates, and shoot me some questions throughout the offseason. I will answer all of them, either DM or mention to me on Twitter. But for now, we'll see ya.